It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. Next on Madden NFL 25.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week. We're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game, they tend to have the advantage.
Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go, here in Baltimore. Justice Hill to return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
And he'll get this only up to about the 33-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. We're going to go right back to Henry. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. That is brought in. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Aguilar goes off in motion. To the goal line and in. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Ravens. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. The kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos led by the rookie, quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
I really like this young quarterback, Mike. I think there's a lot of things that he does very well. I mean, the arm talent, it allows you to expand the playbook. His mind, he can process information both quickly and decisively. Pocket presence, impressive as well. He rarely finds himself in situations where he's a sitting duck. Now, can he put all of that together and operate an NFL offense? That's what we want to see here today. And so far, I think he's shown a lot of hope that he can grow into a future franchise quarterback.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll throw. It's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He goes right back to Sutton. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. To throw is Nix. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Devon Vele. Touchdown, Denver.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Broncos come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Tylan Wallace now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense Ready now for their second drive. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A quick slant to Flowers. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And now it's going to be 3rd down. The design run here with Jackson.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the 1st down.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. The drive begins with a run by Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Throw it. Nix. He'll tuck it and take off. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Denver 1st down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Roquan Smith, the one who gets in there and takes him down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. In trouble, and down he goes.
Quarterback just has to get this ball out of his hands. I understand giving your guy a chance to pick up the 1st down. Let's see if he can get some space downfield past the sticks and put one on him. But once it's clear that's not going to work, this ball either needs to be thrown away, checked down, but you certainly don't want to continue to go backwards.
On fourth down, the Broncos send out Riley Dixon to punt. Tylan Wallace deep for Baltimore. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Oh, the ball is out. The Broncos have it. What a shame to get a big gainer out of the running game and just at the end turn it over. The defense walks off the field with the football.
Mike, we don't see rush plays of that length very often in the NFL, so then you finally get one, and it's a shame you forget to protect the ball, and it leads to the takeaway.
The Broncos offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up pass. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run it with Henry. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line.
1st down run here by Henry, and when he signed with the Ravens this offseason, when you think back to that run he had with the Titans, Mike, over the last 6 seasons, over 8,200 yards, 80 touchdowns. I mean, one of the most productive backs we've seen in a long time. Now it's kind of scary to think he gets to join Lamar Jackson in this Baltimore backfield. They hope the two of them can be that combo to finally get...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play action now. Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
3rd down and 9. Now, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. Bateman is the motion man. Now Jackson, this a designed run. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he will dive into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Extra point try now for Tucker. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw is Nix. This one to the tight end, Troutman. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They send Sutton in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. It's Riley Dixon coming on now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Henry. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Jackson now. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. Second down, Jackson. He'll find Aguilar, complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. We are through 1. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing Jackson. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. Fighting for the marker. He loses the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Taking off. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
They run over center with Williams. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Second down, Nix. He'll find his tight end, that's Troutman. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A first down throw for Nix. He'll find his target, Lil Jordan Humphrey. And he's in. Touchdown, Broncos.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Slot man in motion right. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day. You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
To the air one more time with Jackson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The visitors' offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. On 1st down, it is Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Williams. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Play action now. It's Nix. He runs with it.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
2nd down and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Left side, that's complete, it's Sutton.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
So, not quite 1st and goal, it's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the ground, the rookie out of Notre Dame, Audric Estime. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And he's in. Adam Troutman. Touchdown, Denver. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. This returnable for Wallace. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14, and they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down. and that will not be a fumble. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
On the give, here's Henry. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
A 1st down throw for Jackson.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Jackson going to keep this one himself. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Now a 3rd and 2. Aguilar goes off in motion. He'll try and run for this with Henry. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Tucker for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will even the score. It's now 21 all. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. On 2nd down, it's Nix. Here's a screen from McLaughlin. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable?
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos go up by 7, 28-21. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. This returnable for Wallace. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Here's Jackson. Flowers with the catch. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play action now. Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Jackson up top again. He's going to keep it himself. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This from 40 yards out. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Ravens will cut the lead down to 4.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Broncos are on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The rookie, Bo Nix, and the Broncos offense getting set to take over once more. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes, on point with his receivers right throughout, and continuing to master running and executing this offense. They motion the slot man left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. To throw is Nix. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force fourth down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. Here's a 2nd and 12. On the ground, McLaughlin. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down. Throwing, Nix. They'll look to set up the screen here. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
That is brought in at the 10. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Slot man in motion left. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And he nearly got away, but they finally bring him down at about the 3 to set up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's got it to the 14-yard line.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with 1 first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs. Keep this drive alive.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll check this down to the running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Here's 3rd and 2. Aguilar goes off in motion. On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Ravens sending the punt team out there. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on 1st down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up 3rd and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Back out is the reigning MVP of the league, Lamar Jackson, and the rest of this Baltimore offense. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they'll try to keep it going. Here's 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake, Jackson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense, and I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Bateman is the motion man. On third down, Jackson. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And that'll go for a gain of about 4. DJ Jones, the big defensive tackle, with the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll go again here with Henry. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Throwing Jackson. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Broncos offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. A run here. It's McLaughlin. Finding room across midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A run now with McLaughlin. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Here comes Hill on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Jackson now. Aguilar able to make the catch. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The point after now from Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, here's Mims. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He'll get this ahead for about 3. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Nix. There's a screen from McLaughlin. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense, and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Now Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That is left side and caught by Flowers. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third and long. Now it's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. This one to the tight end, Trotman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Play action now. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll take a shot with Mims. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he's not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On play action, here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play action now. Jackson taking off. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Bateman is the motion man. that might be the knockout punch. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Extra point try now for Tucker. It's up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, here's Mims. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll run. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll find his tight end, that's Troutman. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throw it. Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run here. And they'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5. They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Here's Nix to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
A first down throw for Nix. This one complete right side.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Back to throw is Nix. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
This is caught at the 2. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll get this forward, no signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he will score. Game on. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Pistol formation with Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake, Jackson. And he won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard as he steps out of bounds.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. 3rd and short. Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end Likely. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
17 yards on the game, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it. And not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
From all the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal. It's the tight end Likely in motion. 2nd down. Jackson. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Tucker for the point after. His kick is good. And the Ravens are going to extend their lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here's Smith to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing is Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down. They'll throw. It's Nix. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
It is 2nd down and 5. He'll take off again, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got
over the top. He's got it. Devon Vele. Touchdown, Broncos. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
The Ravens offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Going to go right back to Henry. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. It's the tight end Likely in motion. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And the Ravens are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.